Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be explaining how to solve question 3 of the class activity 1. I will first begin by reading to you the problem. An electric utility company charges residential customers 12.5 cents per kilowatt hour plus a base charge each month. One customer's monthly bill came to $51.65 for 380 kilowatt hours used. Find the linear function that describes the total monthly charges for electricity if X is the number of kilowatt hours used in a month. The second part of the question is, which will be the monthly charge in the case of no kilowatt hours are consumed? First, I will begin by explaining to you what I got wrong during the class activity. I thought that 1 kilowatt cost 12.5 cents, also written as 0.125. That is inaccurate. The second part of what I got wrong was I tried to take those 4 coordinates and try to find the slope based on those 4 coordinates. That is also inaccurate. In fact, we already have the slope. It's right here, 12.5. Now I will begin to show you the proper way of how to solve this question. Since this is a linear function, you use the equation y equals mx plus b, written here. We already know the m, so I wrote 0.125 as m, y equals 0.125 x plus b. Secondly, I'm plugging in the x and the y from this information, this being the y and this being x, also known as here kilowatt and cost, to determine how to solve for b. So I plugged in 51.65 equals 0.125, and then the x 380 plus b. I multiplied these two numbers to get 51.65 equals 47.50. The answer to this is 47.50. B goes down, as well as 51.65. You subtract 47.5 to both sides of the equation. Subtract 47.5 to the 51.65 to get B equals 4.15. Now I will rewrite the equation knowing the B and the slope. C, which is the cost, also known as y, equals the slope 0.125 x plus the b, 4.15. This is the answer to the linear function. So this is the answer to the first part of the question, right here. Now it asks what is the monthly charge when no electricity is used. So I'm plugging in 0 for x. I go back to the initial equation and I plug in 0 for the x. So C equals the slope 0.125 times 0 plus 4.15. This cancels out and you're just left with 4.15. So this is the monthly charge. It's the base rate, also known as. When 0 electricity is used, you have to pay this number anyway on top of what you will pay based on how much kilowatts you use. Thank you for listening.